Hey everybody, my name's Doug Gordon and welcome to Adorama TV and Posing Couples. Welcome back to my next segment on how to pose couples. You saw in our last segment we were working with how to do flow posing. I introduced you to kind of my thought process on posing. Now one of the keys is always trying to make things up in terms of using scenery and background. We've always been told don't put your subject right on top of the background. Well, I never really believe that. I like texture, I like thought process, but most of all, I like being able to make simple, subtle movements that are going to create a ton of poses without really doing anything. So let's take a look at just simple stuff I can do here on the wall. So what I want to do, Tom, you slide out 1 second. You're going to slide over to this side, actually. Tracy, you're going to come right over here and you're going to create a wide base for yourself. I don't say to the subject, open your legs. I say, create a wide base. Okay, what's key here is Tom's going to come in here. Tom, I'm going to ask you to kick your left leg in, your backside on the wall. Tracy, you're going to bring your back left hand around his head. Okay, now what's key here is I know the main light is coming from here. I'm always looking to find the light. Notice I'm using no reflectors, I'm using no constant lights, I'm using no fill flash. I'm using what's existing. That's why I built the studio the way it was, so I always have a direction of light. Now what's going to be key here is Tom coming into her. I'm going to see part of his back. I want to bring his left hand up to her shoulder. Bring your hand in here, and now you lean here to me. You bring your nose to her and bring this hand around his head. Now turn your head to your right. Tom, lean forward, and now getting right in tight. Now, I'm someone who likes to touch, so the minor adjustments, for me to keep directing like this takes too long. I asked him, is it okay if I touch you? I know you prefer it, Tom. Stand up straight, big boy, and you're gonna lean in nice and close to her, and you're gonna tilt your head a little bit, nice and soft, and turning, stretch your chin, Tom. Hand here, he's covering the bicep, and turn your head to her. Little more, a little bit more, and now her eyes down. So watch how many different things I can create from this, just from this body position. I come back to where you are at camera. The first image I'm going to set up is going to be a horizontal. Turn your head slightly to the right, Tracy, just like that, eyes down. Notice my cropping right into Tom's chin. Don't move. I want you to notice in my finished crop, I'm cutting right through here on him because this is where that double chin starts generally, even for a thin person like Tom. I don't want to jut him out too much, so I'm cropping in there because I know I'm going to create an odd shape. Now they don't move. Watch what I do. One subtle thing. Her face is to the light. Her eyes are up to me, beautiful. And chin up a little bit, gorgeous. Stay right there. You're smiling. Chin up a little bit. Now let me move the eyes off camera so it looks a little bit more natural. Chin up a tad, make sure the eyes are centered, smiling teeth. Now bring them back to me. Excellent, don't move. Now Tom, turn your head to me. Now, heads together, lean to her, Tom. His lips are at the level of her eyes. So what I'm going to do, right now, I'm literally right next to you. I'm going to step over to here because I want to get a 2/3 view of the face. So look at where my camera comes. Tracy, turn your head to your right. And now I'm going to tilt my camera towards the left. If we go back to them, that's the direction they're looking. Their eyes are off above to my left. You're smiling, you're doing great, leaning forward just like that. Excellent. We created 3 poses and we never moved them. Now watch what we start to do here. Now I'm going to bring myself over here because I already know I have her face into the light. I'm trying to create as many different things as I can without moving them. So Tom, your nose to her cheek. Tracy, eyes down. Stretch to her, Tom, and lean to me. Good, just like that. So roll that shoulder out a little bit, Tracy, and I'm just going to adjust her shirt so I don't see the back tag, just like that. And now I'm going to use the wall as a foreground, which means I may need to step outside the door a little bit. Tom, looking at her. You're doing great, so I'm going to step out just a bit. I'm going to lower my camera height, but it's slightly above eye level. Eyes down. Turn your head back to me a little bit, Tracy. Good, Tom, turn your head to her. Eyes down. Now, Tracy, eyes towards me. Stay there, just like that. Smiling, beautiful. And take a look. So now, I've created 5 different poses, but in the last sequence, all I did was use the wall as a foreground. So you know, right now, I'm shooting with my D4, my Nikon D4. I'm using a 70-200 at 2.8. I'm on aperture priority 2.8. I'm at ISO 400, and I'm at white balance daylight because that's what I'm using. It's really simple lighting. Now watch this. This is just a wall here, what we used. I'm gonna ask Tom to separate from her. So what I'm going to do is have Tim move his angle to over here so you can see what I see. Now we're all set. We've changed our angle. We had her body on the wall here, but what we're going to do is now turn her towards the wall. I want you turning into the wall, keeping her right back hand down at her side, and turn that shoulder in. Now this front hand, I'm going to bring up, and again, I'm looking to curve it. I don't want her hand to go slap on the wall because it's going to look big. What I'm going to do is just relax it, bring it down, and show the side by bringing my thumb into the palm, index finger here, just like that. And now he's going to come in from behind her. He's going to bring his hand to her shoulder. She turns her face to you because the light is better there. Stretch, bring your nose in and turn your right shoulder, bring that arm around her, and you lean forward, beautiful. And your chin down now, eyes down. Tom, stretch to her, but turn your head to me. A little more. Now bring your nose to her. You got to watch the glasses. Now the cropping here is going to be key and essential. So I'm going to bring the hand back in the same plane. I may not even leave that hand in. But again, I'm going to use the wall at the foreground. You're here. I'm going to be flush against the wall. Leaning forward is key to stretch them out. Looking down, you're doing great. Stay right there. Lean forward a little bit, Tracy. Eyes down, beautiful. I'm tilting towards Tom to create the angle to show the ring in the hand. Good. Now, Tracy, eyes up to your left towards the video over here. Chin up a little bit, beautiful. Turn your head a little bit more to your left, and your eyes are right here. Can you pretend not to be angry? Smiling. Excellent. Tom, you turn your head that way. Turn there. Eyes right out. My hand is literally about a foot away from the lens on the video. Leaning forward, eyes up. Tracy, smiling, happy teeth. Excellent. Don't move. Now what I'm going to do is ask Tom to slide out. Tracy, hand down. Bring that hand down in the front. Tilt your head in a little bit. And looking at me here, beautiful. I'm doing a shot of her alone. Serious for this one? Turn your head slightly to the left. That a girl. Now I crop in tighter to change the angle, so I'm going to get just her right eye and a little bit of the wall. Eyes up higher, right above the lens. You're looking towards me there, beautiful, just like that. I'll tell you when I'm set. Don't you move. So I'm locked in, and bam. So I got all of these different setups just from using this wall. I've taken, I think, 9 shots at this point, haven't done anything. And now watch what we do with Tom. You slide out, you come right here, back against the wall, cross your feet, because we're trying to create couples posing, but posing alone. Lean off the wall, tilt your head, chin down. Now one of the keys here is making sure that I watch the reflection glare in his glasses. So above, my camera height here is going to be important. Now notice when his eyes go up, what happens? So does the glare. So I need to bring his chin down while I elevate. Chin down, push your glasses up a little bit. Excellent, looking right here. Stay there, I'm using the side there. Good, and I keep him serious, just like that. Turn your head to me a little bit and tilt a tad. Chin down, lean forward. I was above, now I'm using the wall as a foreground. There's our image, and watch what we do now, because as though we didn't get enough from this one spot, we're going to bring Tracy back in. So Tracy's going to come in here, push up against him, put your right arm around him in the back, in here, and now you're going to look down, you turn your head, nose into him, and we're going to tilt them together here and lean forward. Bring your chin up to him, beautiful. And tilt the top of your head to me. It may look like I'm violating their space, but I promise you I'm not. tilting your head here, eyes down, just like that. Nice and connected there. Relaxing, stay there. I'm tilting towards him, eyes down, Tom. And there's our image. So as you can tell, just simple adjustments, easy to create, you can't beat it. That's all it's about. Posing is about putting things together and moving people to light. You do that, you're going to be in great shape. If you can make each pose lead to another pose, they're going to have more fun, they're going to enjoy it, they're never going to question you, and you're going to be able to sell and create big, beautiful albums. So on behalf of Adorama TV, again, my name's Doug Gordon. I hope you enjoyed this little brief on posing part 2, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to Adorama TV right here on YouTube.
Do you want great looking prints at low cost? Be sure to visit our easy to use online printing service. Adorama Pix has professionals who treat your images with the utmost care that you can count on. For a quick turnaround on photos, cards, or albums, use AdoramaPix.com.